I did it, guys. I went 72 hours straight through with the HTC U11, and I'm going to tell you about some of the things that I feel are very nice. I really enjoy it. This will be a very fast video. One of my fastest probably on the HTC U11. Won't have too many short ones like this on the 11, but I'm going to do it anyway. So listen, 72 hours with this device is a quick one. It's an easy one. The software experience is great. It is great. I mean, it is great. Having this new grid right here, the 5x5 grid. I checked my U Ultra and I don't have the 5x5 grid. Somebody also told me, OJ, it's there. It's not there on my Ultra. It must have come in a software update for some, I don't know, region. Maybe it's region specific. I don't know, but I don't have that. But on here, I do. The width of this phone, I just think it's just beautiful. The software experience on here, though, has been nothing short of good. This is a good software experience. I kid you not. You will definitely be pleased with the performance that you get from the HTC U11. Now, speaking of performance, that means you're touching something, you're touching the screen, and this LCD5 display on here, Quad HD, Gorilla Glass 5, it is freaking gorgeous. This is a beautiful, beautiful display. I kid you not. This thing is fantastic. I mean, viewing angles are really good. I mean, it's just spectacular. Media consumption on here is even better because you have somewhat of a tweeter or highs up here, and then I guess kind of a mild subwoofer on the bottom. That combination gives it boom sound from HTC, their signature thing there, and it's actually really good. So I don't see a reason why a person would not like media consumption on here. And some people say, oh, it's only got a 5.5 inch display. I don't disagree. I think for whatever reason, it's the same thing on the Ultra. It has a bigger chin on the bottom where the buttons are. So I don't know why it's like that, I don't know why these buttons it seems like it's down a little bit. It's like that on the Ultra too. But I guess it's some sensors or something in there that they need to fit in there. I have no clue. But the fact is 5.5 inches in this body right here, you're basically looking at about a little bit bigger than the G6. But remember, the G6 has that new ratio. It has that new, I got to change my wallpaper. It has that new ratio of 18 by 9 or whatever. So, the G6 has that, it's got that long look. You know what I'm saying? So the G6 looks a heck of a lot smaller. It's got a 5.7 inch display. But this phone right here, I'm going to change the wallpaper to match them because I got all my devices are matched up with the same wallpaper. Sorry for not having that ready on camera already. But the G6 also has a Quad HD display, but let me tell you, you could probably think this phone was an AMOLED display. I mean, well, just look. That G6 screen is beautiful though. But this could be mistaken for an AMOLED display. Now, when you get over to the OnePlus, this is an AMOLED display. This is a fantastic display too. If you're wondering how big the U11 is, just hold up your OnePlus 3 or OnePlus 3T and you're pretty much holding the U11. Now, they both have the big chin and forehead thing going on, and it really doesn't matter too much. It's not big to me. It's just they're larger than. We start getting used to this almost bezel-less design, and we start saying everything has a big chin and forehead. But that is impressive, isn't it? Fitting that 5.7 inch display in this pretty much 5-inch screen phone, that's fantastic. So double tap, baby. There we go. The screen on here, gorgeous. Just freaking gorgeous. Now, where this phone now there's a whole bunch of chatter online about people getting upset about this phone being called the king of smartphones. It still kind of shocks me that people get so mad about this, but tech, man, you can get fired up with this tech talk stuff. So some sites are calling this the king of smartphones right now. Some sites are just disappointed that the Essentials phone is an exclusive for Sprint, but they will still sell it unlocked. This phone is available on every carrier. There's a version of this for every carrier now. This is an exclusive for Sprint as well, but There's a version for T-Mobile, Verizon, Sprint, AT&T. There's a version for all the carriers, period, which is another win. That's a major win for a phone to be out. You can have it on every carrier. So there's no excuse why a person can't get it. Like, you can't experience it by saying, oh, it's not available for my carrier. No, yeah, it's available for your carrier, so you can check it out. But there's, the rumor and chatter about people upset about it being called the king of smartphones. Some people are so caught up on thinking that the Samsung devices are the kings of smartphones. Samsung, they make great displays. They make great phones. Their cameras are great. But everybody has their time when it's time to move out, move aside. Now, whether this phone sells more than the Samsung phones, who cares about that? If the product is good, it's good. Give props where props are due. These cameras right here smash the S8's cameras to me and to several other people. So many people have chosen the cameras on this phone and just chosen this phone over their S8 or their S8 Plus. It's amazing. Now, let's go on record here. And once again, there are plenty of other phones that are better than the S8 and the S8 Plus. But some people are so into feeling like the S8 is just the top dog. They don't want to hear anything else but that. Too bad. These cameras right here are better than your S8 and S8 Plus. I'm recording this with an S8 Plus, by the way. But the cameras on this phone are not better than this phone. It's just not happening. The cameras on here right now, forget about that DxO mark or whatever. I'm talking about real world testing. I'm going to put up some photos and stuff in this video to show you what I'm talking about. These cameras on here, oh my gosh. I mean, top notch, can shoot in any lighting. And the fact that it has 3D audio, boss move. So what have I been doing with this phone for the last 72 hours? Shooting a lot of video footage, taking a lot of photos, using it like crazy. As far as battery life goes, 6 hours of screen on time easy. Some people are getting 8, which is crazy. But my last charge, I went 5 hours of screen on time, but I went 1 day and 10 hours or something like that. So that was fantastic. This is just fantastic battery. This does feel better in the hand than the U Ultra because it's smaller. You got a smaller screen. It's just a fit. It's in this size phone, just phenomenal, man. Just freaking phenomenal. So this thing has a lot going for it. It's got boom sound. It's got, which is the dual speakers. It's got the best cameras on the market. So give props where they're due, folks. Let's stop playing around. Best cameras out right now. Quote, right now. These are the best cameras right now. In my opinion, and several other people's opinion, these are the best cameras. You got that boom sound. They may not be the boomest, loudest, best speakers, but they're there. You got water resistant, dust resistant in here now. Quad HD display, good battery, beautiful hardware. I think the hardware on this phone is worlds ahead of any S8 because some people are saying the S8 has the best. After you flip the S8 over, what do you have? Just a regular phone. You got a regular phone. That's all you got. You flip this bad boy over and take this ugly skin that I made up and put on here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Peel this crap off. I was going to wait and do this, but man, look at this. Because I got some cases coming in. Tell me that's not beautiful. Come on, son. This is a beautiful piece of hardware. Period. You flip over the S8 and the S8 Plus, you just got a flat black, or the orchid gray is a dull. I'm not trashing it, don't get me wrong. But for the people that were saying, oh, that hardware is not, listen, man, come on, keep it real. This is beautiful, beautiful. This phone looks better, much better. That's just like people who say that phone doesn't look better than the S8, but they say the Ultra looks better than the S8. That doesn't make any sense. This is just a new color, but it's the same technology. This liquid crystal stuff, whatever they're doing on here. This is boss hardware right here. Flat out. I don't care if it's shiny. I don't care if it gets fingerprints. This is beast mode hardware right here. Straight up. Beautiful. Say what you want, man, but this phone looks way better, in my opinion, and several other people's opinion, than the Galaxy S8. That's just what it is, man. Call it like it is. So I've been having fun with this phone over the last 72 hours. I hope you enjoying yours. If you got your pre-order, whatever, you waiting on it, man, you're going to love this phone. So now let's officially look at some of the photos that I took from this phone right here. You're going to be like, whoa, that is crystal clear. Telling you. Let's go.